Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Well, today I'm looking at Family Guy Season 3, Episodes 1 to 3. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Today I'm looking at Family Guy Season 3, Episode 1, The Thin White Line. And I'll have to say, it's a pretty decent start to the third season of the show. And honestly, everything about it is great. So pretty much Brian finds there's a hole in his life that he's trying to fill. And yeah, he tries to do some volunteer work. And that's good. He gets hired by Joe as a police dog, and there are some fun moments. Him and Joe team up to go up against a bunch of midgets who are actually secretly are part of a drug ring. And honestly, that's damn hilarious. But then, of course, Brian lets drugs get the best of him and he's fired. And yeah, I like the realism of what drugs does to someone to affect their life. And it's a great realistic depiction of it as Brian pretty much he pretty much becomes a bit of a douche to his family. And the jokes here are actually one of the funniest in the season so far. You got the first appearance of the greased up deaf guy. You got the Filipino women joke that Brian tells Quagmire, and Quagmire's face is freaking priceless. You know the one. And of course, my favorite joke. P. Tear. That's right. Griffin. That's right. Peter Griffin. Oh, crap. Yeah, that has gotta be the stupidest yet funniest joke ever. Priceless. And as much as I hate cliffhanger endings, this one is actually kind of a surprise. After getting cleaned up, Brian decides to leave the Griffin household and go to Hollywood. Honestly, it makes me wonder what he's going to do there. So overall, pretty solid episode to start the season with. Brian's arc is great, the jokes here are hilarious, and the cliffhanger ending is solid. One of the few rare cliffhanger endings that's actually good. Today, I'll be looking at Family Guy, Season 3, Episode 2, Brian Does Hollywood. And it's a big step down from Episode 1. But the Brian stuff is still solid. And realistic depiction, he's not getting the best work when he's trying to be a writer. The only thing he does get as a director of a certain adult film. Yeah, I can't say the actual word because this video might get demonetized. And yeah, I'll give him credit. I mean, he doesn't know how to tell his family what he's actually doing. And honestly, the Griffins and especially Brian's cousin Jasper, which I think is his first appearance. Let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. Jasper, now, I'm not against gay people. That's their lifestyle. I'm not here to judge. But in my opinion, this feels like a dated stereotype of gay people. But apart from all that, Jasper is very supportive. I mean, he's a pretty decent cousin to Brian. And I hope to see more of Jasper later in the future. Hopefully as a better depiction of a gay character. I'm not saying all gay characters are like this. This feels like a dated depiction. Thankfully, what we have today are much better depictions. So, But the reason I don't like this episode is the Stewie subplot. Now, Stewie becomes a guest star on our show. That's great. But if you watched the episode and you know who this comedian is, well, given what he did in his real life, I hate to say his name, but go watch the episode. and you'll know who I'm talking about. Let's just say it's a very uncomfortable. Oh, poor Stewie. So yeah, it's a pretty meh episode. The Brian stuff is great, but the Stewie stuff... Yikes. Today I'll be looking at Family Guy, Season 3, Episode 3, Mr. Griffin Goes to Washington. And yeah, this is not a great episode. Now, you seem happy for Peter at first. He's finally getting the respect he deserves. Although, to be fair, what he did to his original boss was kind of stupid, but it's Peter, what do you expect at this point? But it turns out Peter's job is being bought out by a cigarette company. And yeah, we all know what this is. We all know what this is coming, and it's about as standard and bland. We all know smoking is bad. Promoting kids to smoke is bad. And we all know the cigarette company are full of evil people. Blah! And yeah, speaking of them, did they think this is how evil they are? Yeah, this one's pretty bad. But hey, at least it's got 3 great moments from Stewie here. My God, I shall cherish this forever. I say, Opie, I'll trade you this baseball for your souvenir bat. Sure. What did you learn? And him sliding across the ice. Sliding across the icy floor. You know the joke. And him trying to reach for a cigarette. I mean, you know the quote. But overall, it's a pretty bland episode. Not the worst, I hope not, but a pretty meh episode. Not the overall smoking is bad message is pretty damn obvious. There are no surprises there. And that's the end of the video, folks. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment and subscribe, and I hope to get more videos out like this. Tomorrow I'll be looking at Family Guy Season 3, Episodes 4 to 6. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.